Welcome to Press Media of India, PMI. I am Syed Liaquat Hussain on the news desk. Here is the presentation for today's headlines. Tension at Sabita Indra Reddy's residence as students demand postponement of engineering exams. 5 police personnel placed under suspension. Citizen turn a Nelson's eye to COVID guidelines. Telangana High Court says no to postponement of degree PG exams. Police security is still on at Nagarjuna Sagar. CoWIN platform being made open source and available to any and all countries. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launches Nipun Bharat. Safety audits mandated at all stages of road development to reduce accidents. The news are in detail now. Tension prevailed at the residence of Minister Sabita Indra Reddy after the students of Osmania University and Jawaharlal Technological University, Hyderabad staged a protest demanding postponement of engineering and degree exams in Telangana or to hold it online. The students who took out rally alleged that they have not vaccinated in a full-fledged manner. With the minister's interception, the students calmed down and will submit a memorandum. Sabita said that the government has already taken a decision on the conduct of exams and will ensure the exam centers will be set up as students desire. She also made it clear that no decision will be taken on a spur of moment and affirmed that the exams will be conducted while giving priority to the students' health. Hyderabad Commissioner of Police Anjani Kumar on Monday suspended 5 police personnel working at Mangalhat Police Station for dereliction of duties. Those who are placed under suspension include a sub-inspector, 2 head constables, 2 constables. It was reported that the police personnel failed to handle the cash seized during a raid on the gambling den on November 7, 2020. An inquiry was ordered then, and based on the report, the Commissioner of Police suspended 5 police personnel. People in Telangana never seem to have got a lesson from the second wave of coronavirus. Once again, they are ignoring wearing of masks even after repeated warnings about the third wave issued by experts and also by union government. People can be seen without masks on roads and at workplaces. Even some are not wearing them properly. Also, no social distancing is being followed anywhere. Not only people, but even politicians are violating this norm. Telangana High Court on Monday said that it cannot postpone the degree and PG exams in the state as they have already begun. A lunch motion petition was moved by the NSUI state president pertaining to the postponement of degree and PG exams in the state. However, the court questioned the petitioner as to what the students are doing until the last minute. As the exams have already begun, the court cannot be involved in the matter. It said, refusing to hear the lunch motion petition earlier in the day. Degree and PG students staged a protest in front of Education Minister Sabita Indra Reddy's residence, demanding the government to postpone the degree, engineering and PG exams in the state as the students have not vaccinated completely. Nagarjuna Sagar project has been under tight security due to a dispute over Krishna water sharing between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. The police security which was deployed 4 days ago was still on as the fight over water sharing is being continued. At present, the power is being generated in the left bank of the project amid tight police security. A strict inspection is being carried out by the police to allow into the power plant. Currently, the project inflow is 31,131 cusecs and the same amount of water is being released to the downstream. The water level of the project at present is 533 feet as against the total water level of 590 feet. Meanwhile, the amount of water storage at present is 174 TMC as against the full storage of 312 TMC. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that CoWIN platform is being made open source and available to any and all countries. In line with India's philosophy of considering the whole world as one family, the Prime Minister said CoWIN is being prepared to be made open source. He was addressing the CoWIN Global Conclave as India offered CoWIN platform as a digital public good to the world to combat COVID-19, underlining India's commitment for sharing experiences, expertise and resources with the global community. The Prime Minister also expressed India's eagerness to learn from global practices, emphasizing the importance of technology in the fight against pandemic. Mr. Modi said that software is one area in which there are no resource constraints. That is why India made its COVID tracking and tracing app open source as soon as it was technically feasible. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank today virtually launched the National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, NIPU and Bharat. This initiative is aimed to develop learning competencies in reading, writing and numeracy in the children. While launching the Nipun Bharat, Mr. Pokhriyal said this initiative will prove to be a strong pillar of the new education policy. This initiative will help the children in developing learning and numerical skills during the primary schooling. He added this will also enable the students to solve the basic problems with the better understanding of numeracy skills. Terming Nipun Bharat a unique initiative, Minister of State for Education Sanjay Dhotre said the initiative will change the future of school education in the next 5 years. This will lay a strong foundation in children and help them in achieving higher education in the future. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari has said that safety audits have been mandated at all stages of road development to reduce accidents. Inaugurating virtual symposium on vehicle crash safety, Mr. Gadkari said India and other developing countries are witnessing a very high rate of road accidents and around 150,000 people are killed every year, which is even higher than the COVID deaths. The minister said his vision is to achieve 50% reduction in road accident deaths and zero accidents and deaths by 2030. He said about 60% deaths are of two-wheeler riders. Mr. Gadkari said protection and safety of motorcycle traffic is the need of an hour. The minister stressed on the importance of training of drivers and establishment of advanced training institutes and centers. Thank you for watching PMI News Hyderabad.